Hi guys, Rob here at Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to my StarDrive II series episode 8. So last time we had some pretty serious close calls. We had the Vulfar coming through the wormhole, attacking our home system of 1, but they got crushed by the Starbase in combination with the Dark Ghost, which were just small little frigates, which were able to take most of the fire away from the Starbase, which allowed them to win, which was amazing. And then we have Ugerman, which now has a Starbase of its own, able to defend itself. Looks like we've got some pirates coming in that are going to pick on them. Hopefully they are actually going for Ugerman and not going to go after our new citizens for our new system in Cylon, which is coming along nicely. So they just need more people, and they're going to be working on the automated Rover Bay. Other than that, it looks pretty good compared to last time. It looks like we might be okay. So without further ado, actually, we need to make some upgrades to Heterochromia Iridium Beetle. See, I'm getting better at saying that. Now, originally this ship is a energy ship. I think we just built it last time, and a lot of armor. Even somebody else was, I think it was Dezello or somebody was saying on the channel that there was a lot of armor. There is a lot of armor, and I don't think we need quite so much on this ship. It needs more firepower, and we've got the new what are they called? Fusion power that we can take advantage of now, which is twice as efficient as the nuclear power, but more than double the cost. Yeah, so regular medium-sized nuclear power plant is 12, the fusion power is 30, so quite a bit more. Aside from that, they're identical, except for that, well, of course, you get twice as much power out of it. So definitely we're going to be replacing these power plants. We'll try 4 and see what that looks like. Get rid of all of the other power on the ship. I don't even know if we have enough stuff to fill all that space. But look at that. Already with 4 power plants, we've got more than enough to keep our weapons on infinite, which is, I'm just curious. Still infinite. Still infinite. I'm sorry, I'm just going to remove this for a second. Infinite. Okay, weird. So I'm trying to understand, how many power capacitors do we need? Because if we put 1 power capacitor on the ship, it's saying that we've got enough. Now, if we put another one on here, now it adds battery power. So the question is, how many should you have on a ship? I don't know. Because even with one power capacitor, it's saying that we've got infinite, indicates a maximum power draw per second if all ships' weapons were firing at the same time. So we could fire infinitely with 1 power capacitor? Is that right? I guess if we only need 1, we only need 1. We'll try it anyway. I don't know. I'm experimenting a little bit here. In games that I've played on my own, I really haven't played much with energy weapons. So that's why I'm a little at a loss as to the exact ratios of what you need. But so if you look here, it says it provides 250 battery power, and that's right here. But going by this, it's saying that we have infinite amounts of power. This is one power capacitor is enough to run all of these energy weapons. Okay, so if that's the case, that's the case. All right, so the other thing that we got is solar armor. So solar armor compared to regular armor. What is the difference? Well, we're just going to look at the small. So if you look here, each piece of solar armor provides us with 3 power as well. Now it's 3 times the cost of regular armor, but with that extra power, we might not even need all those power plants. So I don't know. Now it's not quite as tough. I don't know, it looks like it's the same. Yeah, it's the same health. So same health, but you know, there's no consequence of using it. Now, if I make this solar armor reactive, it's not going to give me quite as much power back. It's actually going to cost some power. It's going to increase the weight and the cost too as well, but it's going to use power to make it reactive. Now, reactive, just as a reminder, will protect you against things like missiles. It will add 25% protection against explosive weapons. So, and I do like reactive. Now, we can replace all of our armor at once by clicking this button. So we can hit the switch armor button. Boom! All of our armor is now solar armor with it should have reactive attached to it. Oh, it doesn't! Really? So I can't switch it out and have it all reactive. Oh, man, that's dumb. Oh, well, that needs to be fixed, obviously, right? So great little button, but if I can't make everything reactive all at once and I have to go through and fix it anyway, because I do want reactive. I think reactive's the way to go. Those missiles, the missiles do way too much damage. I guess if I had point defense, do I need reactive? You know what? Yeah, we're not going to do reactive. We're just going to do regular solar armor because we're going to be adding more point defense on this vehicle now. We're going to be taking off some of this armor too because I don't think we need as much. So we're going to add point I thought we had point defense lasers in the front, but apparently we didn't. We're going to add 2 in the back. We're going to get rid of this one, and we're going to just fill in the rest with engines. I think we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that, and the rest will do engines, I think. I think that's what... Oh, man. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's go. It can be a little bit of a pain. This game is still clunky. I know they're still working on it. There's still some clunky elements here. No, not fuel cells. What am I doing? Basic engines. Okay, so let's throw those in. So we're up to 15 turn rate. Can we make 16? Yes, we can. Okay, there we go. We're going to add more weight here anyway. The basic command, yes, we're just going to move that back a bit, like so. And we're going to add some more of these. Oh, you know what we should do? We have new weapons. We have plasma cannons. So they do damage over time. Now it says let's read what it says. Plasma cannons fire a magnetically sealed packet of super hot plasma upon contact with a hull. The magnetic casing dissipates and the plasma inflicts 100 damage per second over 5 seconds. So those, and they only come in one configuration, just a turret configuration, which is the same size as a laser turret. And I think we're going to do those on the side of the vehicle. That'll allow us to broadside better. And with the new turning speed, actually that might not be so bad. I want to keep the laser cannons in front. Now the damage, so they... See, I don't know. The plasma cannons, they do pretty good damage. Oh, it does require ammo. Blue power required, orange. Okay, so the blue ammunition icon indicates the amount of power required per shot. So it requires 4 power. And the orange ammunition indicates how much ordnance is required. So it does require ordnance as well. That's okay because we're going to have lots of spots, lots of room on the inside. Now, I didn't want this ship to be too focused on ordnance, of course. You know what? I think we're going to make more room for the spinal mounted lasers. So we're going to do more... Yeah, these guys are okay. Overload, rapid fire, ranging. Oh, and actually, haha, sorry. Before I do that, let's make sure that these guys have arc extend and rapid fire and range extend. That way they should be able to fire straight ahead as well. That way we're still 100% effective going straight. Oh yeah, these are not. So we have to take off the range extend. No, the overload. Range extend is fine. There we go. There. So now, because if you put it on overload, you don't get that full arc. So now, these guns, these laser cannons can fire straight forward, as well as these plasma cannons. We're going to get rid of that one. Plasma cannons can fire straight forward. Do we add more of those? Actually, we're going to move those down one, like that. And then probably keep some armor up in front here, like that. And then we could actually, well... do that. And then we're going to add we're going to add a couple more spinal mounted laser cannons, and then in here we're going to do some more point defense. Yeah, we're really, you know, it's a full upgrade here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Blast. So you can if you take it out of your hand with the right mouse button, and then you can left click on the original one, grab it again. Okay, so there we go. So then we've got 10 spinal mounted laser cannons, 2 plasma cannons. Now we're going to need to add some ordnance for that, and if you take extra ordnance with you, it's not such a bad thing. So I will do a full block of ordnance. That way I can maybe cover some of the... we're going to make sure those are armored though. That way, if any other ships in my fleet require ordnance, this ship will also carry it for them. We can also, so in the center of your ship, you cannot put weapons systems except for bombs. So having some nuclear bombs on your ship is actually a really good idea, or bombs of any kind. That way, if you are involved in a mission where you are trying to capture a planet or something, you can actually bomb it, or just bomb the crap out of it. You don't necessarily have to be in the mood to try to, or you don't necessarily have to be trying to capture the planet, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Actually, we're going to put that just a little on the inside. And actually, we don't need that much ordnance. I'm just not going to bring that much ordnance. That's not necessary. And lots of power. Look at all the power we have. Holy crap, we don't need this much. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna bring that down, and we're gonna bring the bombs down, and let's see, ordnance. Okay, so what else do we put on the ship? Turning 15, we could add some more armor on the inside. I don't know. What else do we add on the inside? I don't know. We've done pretty well here. It's perfectly balanced. We've got infinite We've got more than enough ammo. We could probably supply another ship too as well. Actually, what we'll do is we'll add some more smaller. No, that's pointless. Why would we do that? That's silly. Let's add a large chunk of solar armor. Oh, yeah! Okay, let's make that reactive and elevative. That way, if they get into the underbelly of the ship, they're going to have a heck of a time trying to get through. Now, that really did affect our turn speed, but, you know, I think I'm happy with that. There's nothing else. We don't have any... I mean, we could add a sensor, but I don't know. And I don't think there's any advantage to adding more than one command. Oh, we could add some fuel. That's actually a really good idea. Fuel. Yes, let's add some fuel. Perfect, and that didn't affect our speed as well. Perfect, I love it. Okay, so this is the Mark II of the... Are you kidding? I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna fix the ship. I'll be right back. Okay, I put it back together, and it's not exactly what it was. I think I was a little bit more efficient on where I placed things in the center here, so I had a little bit more room to put some more larger fuel cells. But other than that, it's identical. I made sure all of the arcs are correct. Yep, point defense. The laser can... Oh, the front laser cannon. Actually, let's make this front laser cannon range extend. It's fine that it... overload is fine because I don't mind it having a fine arc because we're going to be trying to face the enemy most of the time anyway. And rapid fire... we don't need an arc extend. There we go. Now, this is an expensive ship. Yes, everything looks great, but this is an expensive ship. 523! Oh, okay. Do not push this button. Just change the name. Okay, this is the Heterochromia Iridium Beetle Mark II. Okay, and save. None of this is changing, so it's still going to try and face the target, and it's going to try and keep moving. Save. A lot more firepower. A lot more firepower. Way less armor, except for in the center. So I'm kind of hoping that that doesn't bite us in the butt. But, you know, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Okay, so... we're still building one more Dark Ghost here, and then I think we'll just choose our research. So yes, we just got our fusion, so let's go for advanced warp. You know what? I don't want fighter bays. I don't want plasteel armor. I don't want fighter bays just because I don't want fighter bays. Everybody picks fighter bays. I'm not going to do fighter bays just to be different. I'm going to go for the anti-fighter ships and just big guns on big ships and stuff like that. Plasteel armor, we're not going to do plasteel armor. That is a ship module because we did solar armor. We can't have one or the other, right? So we're going to do polymer armor, which is for the troops. Let's go for that, which just gives them plus 10 bonus to their hit points. So just everybody, which is great. Okay, good. And let's hope that we can get our population to Cylon before everything falls apart, or before those pirates, or maybe those pirates are going for Ugerman. I think they're going for Ugerman. Let's find out. Turn. Yes, they are. Okay, there we go. So Dark Ghost has been built. Now we'll get that citizen. I don't care about research right now, but 7th, that looks good. Awesome. And I think everybody else is fine. F2 goes to your Empire screen. So yeah, everybody else is fine. We're just, they're working, Ugerman's working on that charging hub. Can't tell what, oh, you can hover over top and it tells you what it is. So yeah, charging hub. Once that charging hub is done, we should be able to take everybody out of food production because we have the automated food place going on in Ugerman. So yeah, let's just take a look at Ugerman really quickly. We have the automated, the aeroponic farm, which provides 3 food, and yeah, that should be more than enough to provide food to Cylon, which is great. Turn. Pirates! Okay, there we go. Hopefully the starbase is good enough here. If it's not, well, you know, it is what it is. But the starbase should have plasma weapons now. I'm kind of hoping. So yeah, a cruiser and 2 frigates. I'm assuming the cruiser is going to have fighters. Yes, there he comes. Fighters actually are not that great unless you have a lot of carriers. The problem is a ship can only, you can maybe shove 4, maybe 6 fighter bays. Well, I don't know. I haven't played enough with them. But I mean, how many fighters can you actually fit on a ship? Maybe, well, in a bigger ship, like in something bigger than a cruiser, it might be more worthwhile. But with a cruiser, to only have 4 fighters, it's just not enough because the fighters go down pretty darn quick. At least, yeah, see, look at that. But mind you, the missiles, why am I using missiles on the fighters? But I guess if they're going to hit, then it's not such a bad thing. Okay, so let's get the starbase focused on the cruiser, on the carrier anyway. I wish we could speed up these fights. Carrier should go down pretty darn quick. Like I said, they're taking up a lot of real estate on that ship just to have this fighter base. And those fighters went down very, very quickly. Unless you've got like... Wow, that ship just got blown to bits. I wonder if I didn't see the plasmas? Maybe those are plasmas? I don't know. Who's he shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at the fighter. That's what the fighters are good for, is to, you know, take fire that could be used against some of the larger ships. So, but the natural point defense should. Where are they going? They kind of lost their way. Yeah, we're blowing up the bits. Oh, we have taken damage. Look at the starbase. It's smoldering. Uh-oh. Oh wow, we have taken considerable damage. So I guess we better, I don't know, think about really beefing up some of the defenses out here. Maybe having some ships just sitting idling. Now, you don't use as many command points just to keep ships in a defensive position around a planet. So, but the second you move them away from the planet, all of a sudden they use command points to manage them. So in other words, we're at 4 out of 9 right now, just because the ships are away from our home planets, I think. No, they're here. Weird. So it's still using 4. So 2 from Starbase. So we're getting 2 available. So we're getting points that we can use from our Starbases, and we have 5 starting command points. And then we have corvettes that are free. The 2 frigates, which are 2 command points each. If we had put a command module on them, they would be half that, and the cruisers, which are using 3. So quite a bit. Oh, actually, let's take a look at that again. Command module bonuses. Okay, so the command module bonuses are listed here as well. So -2 for the command module bonuses, and there's a garrison bonus. Oh, right. So the garrison bonus is when the ships are actually at the planet. So that's where we get 4 out of 9. Okay, perfect. Okay, so those pirates are out of the way. We're just waiting for those ships to arrive there and a citizen to build. So let's just move things along. Another hostile fleet? Are you kidding? Oh, these guys just don't let up. 2 cruisers. Looks like one of them's damaged. Another carrier. Huh. Can they actually... Nope, they're going the other way. Oh, man, they're going after these guys. No! Bugger. Okay. These pirates, we have to take care... Uh-oh. Kalrathi are not only mighty warriors, but also skilled craftsmen. We offer you access to our markets in exchange for ours. Sorry, just checking the time here, guys. Okay. Resume. Okay, so let's go... Oh, finally they want trade. Perfect. Okay, so let's, I'm happy with that. Give them 50 bucks and we get some freighters doing some trade. Each freighter gives us 2 billion credits each and also improves relations. So yes, definitely very good. So yeah, oh yeah, we're at +7 income. Oh, that's really awesome. And we have another hostile fleet. Are you kidding? Where are the Vulfar building these ships? That's nuts. Okay, we may have to start being way more aggressive. What are we building? We're building a citizen in 1 turn. Can we micromanage a bit here? Yeah, let's do that. Put some more into research. Okay, so Vulfar are coming in. Well, there's a lot of ships there. Nothing we can do about it right now. We're just going to hopefully our starbase is enough to take care of it, along with some ghosts. So we have ghosts. We have a fuel freighter, and yeah, that's it. And our heterochromia, which we need to build the Mark II version of it. This is still the Mark I. It's too bad you can't do upgrades. Maybe you can. Maybe I just haven't looked around enough. Okay, so we're gonna bring all these guys back and take a defensive posture. We're gonna put all of our little guys up top here. Maybe they can draw some fire, like they did last time in the big fight. There's a lot of ships, like an unnatural amount of ships. Now's where experiences will start to count, though, because these little ships will never gain much experience because they will just end up dying. This tanker, I wonder if we can retreat the tanker, actually. Well, he's got... I believe he's got some artillery on him, so he can launch his artillery, and then maybe we'll just retreat him. And yeah, I'd like to get the... Oh, the heterochromia is still damaged, too. Oh, man. Okay, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get the heterochromia in behind the starbase. I don't want to lose him. And he doesn't have much for inches. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try it. Okay, so you, sir, get in behind. Power to engines. Fuel tanker, you're just gonna start firing. Okay, the Chromia is moving pretty quick. Get over here. Actually, that's not too bad. Starbase, I want you... I don't know. Okay, now get the Chromia to turn around. Then he will be nicely in behind the Starbase. We're going to get these fighters attacking the little guys. There we go. It's like clockwork. I love it. Yeah, these frigates are pretty darn good in the sense those missiles, those rockets just do so much damage. Okay, stay together here, guys. We're gonna stay close, nice and close, actually. So you can tell them to guard a ship. So that's what we'll do. We'll have them guard that cruiser, and it's now time to retreat. We're gonna retreat the freighter, the tanker. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at all those main cannons. Oh yes, yes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful thing. So why is the Starbase firing at the guy that's furthest away? That doesn't make sense. There we go. Freighter's away, and these guys, what are they doing? They're not actually doing anything. Okay. Piece of cake. Honestly, they went down super fast. Yikes. How's the Chromia? Oh, she's okay. She's okay. She's got a little bit of front end damage. She's gonna need a new paint job. But no internals. Still just orange. In the center there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's done. Yes. Oh yes. And here comes the frigates. We didn't lose any ships here, guys. Not one ship. The Chromia took a little bit more damage, but everybody got more experience. Oh, it's this level 2 Starbase and a level 2 Chromia as well. Love it. I've nicknamed those ships the Chromia now. Just fits. Perfect. So that is another Vulfar fleet completely eliminated. Oh, there's more of them? Why did they separate their fleet? They were going after the other planet? That's so dumb. Why wouldn't they keep their fleet together? And how many ships do they have? This is crazy. Okay, so I guess, you know what? I think we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We're not gonna go. I don't know. I guess we'll just keep the little ships together. And this guy, he's gonna retreat again. Now the Chromia has started to take some serious damage here, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll get these guys guarding that ship. This guy is going to, the tanker, the fuel tanker, he's going to lob his artillery at range, get the Chromia in behind. Again, I'll actually send him back even further this time. Just because he is starting to take some serious damage. And I really don't want to lose him. He's actually gained enough experience now that he's pretty valuable to me. So get him turned around, and he should be able to beat up some of these little guys pretty easily. There we go. Okay, let's set these frigates as group 1. They can go in and take out that guy without too much trouble. There we go. Love it! I love it. And Chromia, yeah, go ahead. All guns. I don't think we'll need to retreat the tanker. I don't think they can apply enough damage. Now, these guys are not, they're not frigates. They're the one smaller than that. Yeah. Because this is a frigate. The tanker is a frigate. Yeah, that was a piece of cake, honestly. But they're just they're giving us experience and destroying their fleets for no good reason whatsoever. Like, their ships are I don't know. Not totally impressed with the Vulfar. They've put all of their production into building and not research, obviously, because if they had, things might be a little bit different. Now, let's, Imperial Bank. You know what? We are not going to build the Imperial Bank first. We are going to build the new Heterochromia Mark II. We're going to get one of those in the field, and we're going to need another citizen eventually too here. And then the bank. Actually, we can put the bank on hold for now because we got that deal with the Kulrathi for trade, which gives us some money. And actually, on that note too as well, we're going to need... Whoops, not a construction ship. We're going to need more freighter fleets. That is super important. As a matter of fact, that is #1 right now. Because we are maxed out. We've got 2 freighters being used for food, or 1 being used for food, 1 being used for passengers, and 2 being used for trade. We can't, and we're actually maxed out. So, because we lost so many freighters earlier on. So those are built in 2 turns. Yes, 2 turns. Awesome. And how are we doing on the other side of the galaxy here? So Uberman still has 6 turns for its charging hub, and the other planet still has a long ways to go for the other one. So turn, that's 1 freighter fleet. Oh! The abundance of trade activity in the 0 system has given rise to a chapter house of the Galactic Trade Guild. From now on, whenever you build freighter fleets at 1, you may do so at 50% discount to their production cost. I love the sort of the random events like that. So that means we can take a few out of production, or 1 out of production anyway. That's good. It's good. It's awesome. So, and we'll just keep track of things. I don't see anybody coming. Okay, so there's our 2nd freighter fleet. Now we're working on the big... It's the same size of vessel, but it is definitely... It's a lot more expensive. I think it's more than double what the other one was. Like, it's really expensive. It's going to take 23 turns. I'm certain we can do better. Certain. Okay, 16, 15, we'll go 16. That gives us a little bit into research. Not that it matters all that much. But we need to, I think having the best technology of our fleets available at all times is important. Oh, food shortage on Cylon. Oh, because we just landed... How can there be a food shortage on Cylon? Because we just finished our charging hub at Ugerman, which means we should have extra food here. Yeah, we have extra food here. That doesn't make sense. Food shortage on... Doesn't make sense. No. We don't actually have a food shortage. It just didn't update at the same time because we had our new citizens land on Cylon. And now the automated food production here is going directly into Cylon. We can actually take our food production off on 0 and throw that into work on the newest Mark II Chromia. Yes. So there we go. Perfect. And then once we start getting some nice big ships and lots of them, we can start going on the offensive. Okay, automated Rover Bay at Cylon. Perfect. We're not going to build the farm here right now because we've got more than enough food, but I am going to start working on research bases in a big way because we are putting all of our efforts into... Oh, man. Trade goods. Well, that's why you keep trade goods on last. Definitely want... more research going on here, and the Imperial Bank after that. Good. Okay. And how we doing here? 9 more turns before we get the big ship, and then maybe we'll go start visiting the Vulfar. Pirates. Blasted pirates attacking my freighters again. It's a good thing that we built new freighters. Hello, profilers! Welcome back to Racial Profiling. Fantastic. Let me just check the time here. Okay, we got lots of time. Episode, we're exploring Drelok Council to see if they just might be a contender we've been looking for. So Dreloks are interested in spy. They're kind of like humans, except they're really spy-oriented. Drelok Council have entered this cycle sporting strong capitalist ideals and a penchant for murder and subterfuge. Drelok Council, and what they had to say is the Drelok Council is pleased to discover that we are not alone in the galaxy. There is ever so much that we might learn from one another. Don't you agree? Yes, we do, but why do we have the feeling that Drelok are interested in learning a lot more than the other races are willing to share? Yes, they specialize in spying. Very similar to, of course, reminiscent of Master of Orion Race 2 as well. Okay, and we're almost ready, and once we get that ship off, maybe we'll take out these blasted pirates because they are just nothing but trouble, and they are living over here. And the new Heterochromia has fuel cells of its own, so we don't have to worry about bringing along a fuel tanker, which is really nice. Okay, polymer armor, which improves our hit points of our infantry. Oh, speaking of infantry, we definitely need to get that infantry base built again here. Let's very soon, because we're gonna be capturing enemy planets very soon now. We're actually doing okay. I mean, I don't know what the enemies are totally looking like, but I think we're doing okay. Plasma fuel cells. I don't know that that's totally necessary. We could do that. Defensive flares. I think we're going to go for the advanced warp theory that will make our ships fly faster. Or we could go for experimental. Or even better, a xeno assimilation. So what that will do, that will allow us to gain 2 technologies when we capture a planet. And I have a distinct feeling that we're going to be capturing planets in our future. And actually, Ugerman, after you've done that research lab, go for a citizen. Yes, go for a citizen after you've done that. Because we need to keep building our population too as well. It's really easy to forget about that. There we go. We have our new Iridium Beetle. Excellent. So, this is actually a decent sized fleet. We're going to separate the freighter, and we are going to take on the pirates. Now, I know there are some pirates out here. Shoot. Should we maybe leave somebody? Oh, man. You know what? We'll leave a couple ghosts, but we need to take out those pirates. And I think it might be a huge mistake. But we're going to send these guys out to go intercept the pirates out here and take out that base because they're a huge pain in the arse. And the infantry base, 4 turns? Yeah, 4 turns is fine. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. I guess we'll see. Leaders. So this is another thing that's very similar to Master of Orion 2. You can hire leaders, which are kind of like special characters. They can be spacefaring. In other words, they can have their own spaceship, or they can just govern different regions of your empire and give you certain bonuses. So for example, this guy gives us 40%. Osmandius, the Forgotten King, is an experienced industrial leader providing a bonus of 40% to system-wide production output. That's huge, but there's a cost. It costs 200 billion credits to hire him, which we do not have, and 3 BC per turn thereafter. So I would love to hire him, but it's going to say we can't. He's just going to wait around for 30 days before he goes away. Blah, blah, blah. We're not going to read all that. He's just nattering. So we have him for 30 turns. We can actually go to our F2 and go to leaders and hire him from here, but we need to have the money to do so, which means I'm actually going to raise our tax rate ever so slightly. Yeah, I don't like doing that because that affects everything, but you know what? I think the leader, 40% is huge. If we could add 40% to our production here, I'd be pretty pleased with that. I'm sure you guys understand, so we can do a little bit of micromanagement here now. 4 turns for that infantry base is fine. Away we go. And really, we should have... We need so much. That's the thing. Especially with this species, you find that you're always in need, especially because you're behind on citizens. You need to be building citizens all the time. And there we go. There's our infantry base. And next up is a citizen. Can we put some more? Yeah, okay. So there we go. 6 turns for that last citizen. And Ugerman still has 4 turns for the research lab and 11 turns on our other planet. Food is fine. Let's just double check this actually. Food. Make sure nobody's building food. Yeah, that's right. That's the advantage of having those automated factories of the food factory. And hopefully nobody attacks really quickly here. We need to get to that pirate base. There we go. Research lab. Yay! Brace yourselves, Galaxy. It's time for another war. Oh, who's at war? Things are really starting to heat up now. The United Federation is mobilizing fleets to invade the realms of the Dreylok Council. It's really cool, actually. What's behind this war? We reached out to the United Federation for a comment. At first, I thought, wow, here's a race of hot chicks. But then, no, some sort of hologram or something. This disappointment, coupled with their expansionism, has led us to declare war in self-defense. So the Dreylok must have attacked them. So it sounds like the Dreylok Council had better get their own fleets mobilized. Who do you think will win this war? Will we see an elimination? We report, you decide. So I really like it when other people go to war. It can be really advantageous to us because we can kind of be profiteering. However, we're not near them, so I don't know. Hopefully it's a long war. That's the best thing that can happen because war is expensive. Okay, so we've got our research lab here. So now we're actually researching, even though we have nobody in the research slot, we actually have research going on regardless. And if we do put somebody in research, we should get a bonus now as well. So yeah, that gives us 5 per person, which is really fantastic. So that's good. Citizen, yeah, keep working on citizen. That's great. So that should really bolster our research. And the home planet, we're just waiting for that last citizen to be built. And I think we're going to call it an episode. Next episode, we are going to be attacking the pirate base. It says it's an anomaly, but I'm pretty sure this is where the pirates are coming from. And I'm super excited to see what I'm faced with. Hopefully we do not die. We're not bringing a lot of ships, but we are bringing good ships. So hopefully we'll do okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call that an episode. I hope you enjoy it. We'll see you in episode 9. Take care.